Jeff.
Potato.
Rakes.
Tomato.
Terrence.
Potato.
Mahogany.
Tomato?
Hey, we
All
did
right. And kumquat.
it.
You would bring cum into this. You're disgusting. You're disgusting.
I just found out what a kumquat was recently.
Sort of a little deal, right?
I had no idea that they were little like oranges. I always pictured them being spiky or fuzzy,
Yeah.
like a peach or a kiwi.
I feel like it's that plant under the ocean that you can jerk off and it spores at you.
That's an animal, actually.
Sure.
Why not?
The laws don't matter as soon as you go below the ocean depths.
It's a sea cucumber,
Yeah.
which is, I mean, it has an anus. Fish live in it.
And it's the star of tonight's show.
That's how you know something's an animal or not, whether or not it has an anus.
I don't think that's the metric. that seems
Well,
suspicious.
There's a book
That's
called
what-
Everything Poops, and that's
No, it's everybody poops. If you have a name, you poop.
Geese don't have names.
Yes, they do. It's geese.
Well, see, I think that's the cutoff because, you know, mushrooms, fungus are more like animals than they are like plants. However, they're not animals because they don't have an anus. Welcome to my TED Talk.
Okay, well, this metric is going to bite you in the ass one day.
When tomatoes start pooping out of their buttholes?
No, when something attacks you that doesn't have an anus, and you're like, "Oh, it's fine. It's a vegetable. Don't save me."
Why would I ever say, don't save me because something is attacking me? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
No. You can handle any vegetable.
I disagree. I could not take on Audrey too.
I'm just saying that, you know, I feel like you're like really toxically masculine, and you'd be like, no, a real man would be able to handle this vegetable.
Dude, I got my ass kicked by a peacock. What the fuck are you talking about, toxically masculine?
See, look at you yelling at me.
and you went on about like how this peacock was Big Bird levels of like intimidating. It wasn't
yeah,
like
and also you're still mad at this fucking peacock. It's been like fucking 15 years.
I'm just bringing it up again. I'm offended by the toxic masculinity comment. I mean, I got to show exactly how unmasculine I am as a person. A peacock kicked my ass, y'all. It chased me for a mile.
You can stop
Half a
soy
mile.
facing. This is an audio podcast.
I don't understand that comment.
Never mind.
it's a cartoon on YouTube now. But that doesn't really change the fact that who they see
I
is
don't
not
think you're
who
going
they
to
hear.
animate a soy face for him.
Yeah, no, I'm not the time for that. Oh,
Oh my gosh! So I got my tax return back, and I did something I've been wanting to do for 6 to 8 months. I don't remember.
did you Scrooge McDuck it and just like get it all in all in pennies and fill a bathtub up with it and dive in?
I mean, I'm not gonna say I didn't do that, but no, I went and had sushi, which is something I do when I have money, and never do
Oh.
again because I don't have any more money.
Where'd you go?
Oh, just like Sushi King, but
Oh,
it wasn't like a high end place. For God's sake, Jesus, a high end place.
I'm telling you, man, there's a place in West Ashley called Hachia, and we call it Hot Cheeto. But you could get a giant bowl of ramen, a roll of sushi, a bowl of karage, and it's $20 or $24.
bowl of
That's not
karate.
bad.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
I'm just not in love with ramen like other people are. Like,
I am a big ramen fan when it's quality.
Yeah.
I don't
So-
know. It's just still a bowl of wet noodles.
I like wet noodles.
I mean, so if you're like, have you had good ramen?
Yeah, I have, and
Okay.
it was good. I enjoyed it. It's just not something I seek out myself.
Mm.
Gotcha.
Well, fuck you
Can't
then.
argue with that.
But I mean, honestly, do you is it the wet noodle aspect that bothers you? Because does that mean you eat dry noodles?
No, not it's the fact that it's a soup filled with noodles.
Chicken noodle?
It's basically Asian minestrone, and I don't. Not in love with the idea.
I like that soft boiled egg though.
I can have that on grits.
I just like to close my eyes and eat ramen because then every bite's a surprise.
Yeah, well, whether it's going to hit you in the eye or not.
Yeah. Is it just going to be noodles this time? Is there going to be a little egg this time? Is there going to be a little pork in there this time? Is there going to be a little mystery meat?
Will I stab
What's
my
that
nose?
sense called where you know where one body part is in reference to another without looking at it? Is it proprioception?
I have no idea.
No.
We talked about this the other day.
Hang on a second.
I didn't know there was a word for that.
There's more than 5 senses they teach people now. This is how old we are. There's sight, smell, touch, hearing, and
spoink.
I forgot the first ones already.
So there's sight, smell, taste, hearing, and touch, which we all learned in school. And then there's the vestibular sense, which is the perception of our body in relation to gravity, movement, and balance. It's basically like why you can stand up. And then proprioception is the sense of the relative position of neighboring parts of the body and strength of effort being employed in movement. So that's how, like, when you can eat something with your eyes closed because you know where your hand is and you know where your mouth is and you know how to get it from your hand to your mouth without stabbing yourself in the face.
I'll take that bet.
Yeah.
But I thought I compared that to like how metal music now has all these subgenres. I feel like the 2 new ones are just culminations of the other senses doing what they're supposed to do that they gave a word to.
But see, like, I feel like if proprioception was a subgenre of touch, then you would have to be able to actually feel these things without just knowing where it is.
Well, the touch does not end at the epidermis. You also feel touch through muscles. So you would know where your muscles are in relation to your other muscles. I think, personally, that it is an extension of touch. Most people just think touch is your skin to something like, oh, that feels like velvet, but it's also, ow, my muscles hurt. That's a touch sensation.
Well, I mean, that's a touch sensation, like, but just the knowledge, like, it's not like I feel my butt crack. No, I don't feel my butt crack. I just know where it is in relation to the rest of my body. You know what I mean? Like,
depends on how long the workday's been.
Yeah. Or like,
I think it's like if you separate.
Okay. No, you go ahead.
If you separate the body part from yourself, I see your point that it would be another sense. But if I feel my butt crack with my butt crack, like I can feel it. I know that it's there, especially if I flex my glutes.
So when you go to wipe it, you know where to reach to. Just it's not because you can feel how far away your butt crack is from your head. It's just that you just know that. You know what I mean?
I think that's more like that's more of a training thing that you learned it over your lifetime. Where your mouth is in relation to the rest of your body. That's not something you instinctively know.
You ever watch I think, actually.
I think you kind of, I don't know. I think that you do kind of know, like.
You ever seen a toddler eat? They don't know shit about where their mouth is.
They're not done yet.
Yeah, they're learning.
They're still growing. They're not finished yet. It's because our brains get big so fast. The body has to shit them out before they're done. So we're watching them continue to develop when they still be inside someone finishing.
So it's kind of like taking a steak off of the grill and letting it sit so it continues to cook on the inside.
Right. You got to let it rest. You got to let those babies rest or they just don't taste right. I mean, they don't learn better.
They also don't taste right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, but that's how a horse can run. As soon as it's like a week, 10 minutes after it's born, it can get up and trot.
Yeah, because it finished.
Yeah.
The reason why I was saying that I think it's more of a learned response is kind of the same thing with like when my house goes pitch black because of power outage. As long as I know where I'm starting at, I pretty much know how to navigate through my house from basically memory. I know roughly it takes me roughly 6 to 8 steps to get to my door in my room. I basically kind of instinctively know where the stairs are. It's not something, I don't have a special sense for it. It's just something that I've done so often that my brain retains that knowledge. Now, if I don't know where I'm at, like if I woke up and had no clue where I was at, no, it wouldn't do me a bit of good,
But see, so this is not like where your body is in relative to a space. This is where it's about where the relative position of neighboring parts of the body and strength of effort being employed in movement. It's all about like your body. It's like being able to know where your middle finger is with your eyes closed. Like or being able to clap your hands together and actually clap them together with your eyes closed. It's that.
It's the reason that you cannot punch yourself so hard that it hurts.
Yeah, you can.
Unless you try.
It's the reason why every time you lift your hand to your face, you don't punch yourself in the face.
Not
you know
every
how
time.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like if you're intending to move your hand to your face, if you were trying to move your hand to your face slowly with your eyes closed, you could do it. That's what it is.
Well, every test we do, y'all can't see, but Frakes does the test and fails.
Yeah. I mean, like
he's
I'm not
covered in sores right now.
Like this is not something I'm not really arguing. Like this is just it is what it is. That's what proprioception is.
Well, no, it's an argument because you're wrong, and I'll tell you why.
It's not my argument. Like that is the definition. That's the definition of what it is. I'm just telling you. I'm just the messenger.
They've been doing studies to determine if, like, the gravity sense, that's like because
that's
of our
the
ear
vestibular
stuff,
sense.
the vestibular sense. They're doing studies to also see if there's an electromagnetic sense that we have to determine if we can sense electromagnetism flowing around us in microwaves and invisible waves of energy that we don't actually know whether or not we're actually sensing.
I feel like there is stuff because you ever just know your phone's about to ring and then it rings. Like I feel like the message passed through you on its way to your phone.
I never did.
No.
I don't know.
I always think that my phone is vibrating when it's in my pocket. And
maybe that's somebody else's text message.
I've gotten that a lot, thinking that it's
somebody
vibrating.
else's text message flying through your body.
Maybe.
Passing through my phone. That's why you got to close TikTok, kids.
I think a really pedantic engineer would have a field day venting his spleen at us.
It's a good thing we don't know any pedantic engineers.
It's true.
Jeff?
Jeff's a computer engineer. It's different.
He might know what you're talking about, though, more than we would.
Well, he certainly knows pedantry. You're right.
Oh, no. I'm not, when I say, just that feeling stuff, that's just, that's just talking. I'm not saying that's science and that's what it is. But about proprioception and the vestibular sense, yes, those are real.
No, so my argument is that your hand is always touching your butt because your hand and your butt are connected.
That's where I was going with the muscle sense.
Uh-huh.
I don't like that notion.
What about how you can look at something and know what it would taste like?
That's like saying all your skin is butthole skin.
I mean, technically,
all of my skin is butthole skin.
But no, there's that thing where they say if you look at something, your brain will tell you what it would feel like if you licked it.
I guess
without you having to lick it, you can look at something and what would that feel like on my tongue, and your brain will tell you.
Butthole.
Pretty accurately.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Go ahead,
I don't know what it.
Test it.
I don't have anything to lick right now, honestly.
Plenty. Lick your hand. It'll be like licking your own butthole.
And I think that's right.
We just discovered it's all the same.
It's definitely not the same though, because my butthole doesn't touch nearly as many things.
I wasn't saying for sure that that's what it was.
No, they definitely taste different.
That's how we found out Frank can lick his own butthole.
Like David Cross from Scary Movie 2.
I can do it myself.
He just threw his crippled little legs over his own shoulder and went it's out. Oh, terrible.
But we digress.
Good boy, do we? Jesus.
That was a good talk. It was sciencey. It was about science.
It involved buttholes.
Science and buttholes. Starfinder.
Good quality metric.
Butthole.
Scientific butthole. It's a great name for something.
We totally missed the boat on the podcast.
Scientific butthole.
We can always do a spinoff.
Well, I mean, that's what black holes are. It's the buttholes of the universe.
Buttholes of space.
We assume.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that smell? And why is the gravity so strong?
It's just constantly farting things into a new existence.
It's the inside of the butthole. That's why it's pulling inward.
Well, it compresses everything down. So the more compressed you get, the closer you are to your own body.
Well, this goes to the end of the first Men in Black movie, where the camera pans out at the very end from the universe, and as it goes further back, it's the universe is this and that and this, and it all turns out that it's just a marble.
Yeah,
some aliens playing with, because size doesn't matter in space. Is like when you said that we're the inside, we're on the others. You feel like because you're human, you'd be on the outside of the butthole already, and the black holes. If the black holes are the buttholes of space, and instead of shitting things out, they seem to be sucking things in. That means we're on the intestinal side of the anus.
We're microbes of a giant.
Great.
We're not shit yet, which is what that boils down. I think I just solved every Tool album. We're not shit yet. We haven't been shat out into the real universe. We're still the parasite in the lower intestine, waiting to get pushed
flushed
out. Yeah.
I was just about to ask you to explain what that meant. Then I realized I don't care. So.
I felt pretty good about that. I'll tell you about my dream next week.
Okay. Great.
Write it down.
Tool?
I did.
You really wrote your dream
strange,
down?
but we've been bullshitting for long enough, and that'll take a whole other half an hour.
Oh yeah, all right. So let me get my campaign notes up. Let me take.
All right. So I had a dream last night.
They're up. I just had to change tabs.
Oh, okay.
Now bear with me. This one's a tongue twister for me because I'm stupid.
So's a butthole.
Well. Raiders of the Lark 2.0 is brought to you tonight by Chef Chuck's Chizzard Chunks. Kids, make sure your parents or guardian grab you some of our self-frying chizzy nuggies for school. Chef Chuck's Chizzard Chunks, fresh frozen from the Star Farms. The sounds of dripping condensation and
Hang on.
What?
I can't stand Chizzy Nugs. I can't stand it. It's a terrible name. It's awful.
You're gonna have to get over it, dude. It is.
I would write a strongly worded letter to their marketing firm.
I thought I heard gizzards. I don't know if he actually said gizzards, but I love gizzards, so I just went with it. I'm all for it.
They're Chizzard Nuggets.
I get it.
Chef Chuck's Chizzard Chunks.
It should be Chizzy Nuggies.
Oh no, I mentioned those. That's a children's product.
Does a chizzard have a gizzard?
Yes, several.
That means a gizzard is incredibly stupid because the gizzard
One's for binding bone. One's for grinding bone.
Yeah. They just eat anything. And they gotta have that gizzard in there to crush up the things that are too hard for their intestines, which means they have a delicious giant gizzard in the mizzle. Bizzle.
It is a gizzle right in the mizzle.
Gizzle in the mizzle. All right, cool.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're not, you piece of shit.
Chizzy Nuggies. Come on.
The The sound of dripping condensation and occasionally releasing valves of steam are the only thing that greets your ears as you step out of your starship into the big hangar where you have recently parked your ship. On the wall, you see stenciled in massive letters against the walls the serial number of the vessel and its name, the Dapper Mammoth. The sound of your footsteps echo around you, and you can see numerous aging steel walkways that have been probably put in here after the whole thing was gutted and retooled to be a space factory farm. This place has enough room for 4 ships, but your ship is quite large compared to the other 2 that are here, so it's taking up 1.5. The others seem to be basically tooled for rather regular shaped, like boxy shaped delivery ships. And the last thing you saw of the other I guess they are other invaders is before you left, you saw them disappear up several flights of rigging and into the vessel itself. 3 stories up from the top of your vessel.
Yeah, they had jump packs.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Which we want.
Do we want to disable their ship so they cannot escape, potentially taking hostages with them? Or do we just want to go to the cluster of life signals that we have scanned?
Do we see their ship there?
Yeah, your ship there, the factory farm's presumably personal delivery ship, and of course yours.
What kind of ship? I mean, is it like an assault type ship, or is it a?
It looks to be just a small freighter, but you can tell from your initial scan that it is also heavily armed.
And it's got a Jolly Roger painted on the side.
No, it's actually disguised as a delivery vessel.
Clever. So what is our plan? Are we keeping them from escaping, or are we just trying to save these people?
I mean, that's a good question. Their ship probably has security measures that would keep us here longer. They've already got the jump on us by using the jetpacks. I think we should probably just go ahead and book it.
I can sabotage their ship in less than a minute.
Oh, well, you could have done that you could have finished that while we were talking.
I just wanted to make sure that everyone was on the same page. I don't want to take actions. I'm from a very corporate environment, and I have to usually run my ideas up several rungs up the corporate ladder before I can actually make any actions on my own.
There's no ladder here. We're all just kind of in the same swimming pool for the time being.
I will catch up to you then, and I will go over to their ship and I will sabotage it in a manner so that they cannot leave.
All right. The quickest way to sabotage a ship to keep it from leaving is to sabotage the ship it is currently moored to. So basically, once you guys settled down, the ship's magnolocks basically locked you in place. So did this vessel to them.
Yeah, I'll keep the maglocks locked. I'll sabotage those so that they can't take off without doing damage to themselves.
You head to one of the parking floor terminals and began looking over the machinery. Give me an engineering to kind of fuck with it.
Engineering. That is a 28.
All right. Instead of basically trying to do it in system, which might set off some alerts, you just basically tear off the nearby panel on one of the work computers down on the wall and begin just crossing some wires, creating a critical error, locking everyone out of the machine.
And then I will, as soon as I see that critical error has popped up, I will bust ass at my 40-foot land speed to catch up to my companions. Okay. Is gravity normal in here, or is it lower?
Yes. Gravity is slightly lower than you're used to, but not uncomfortably so.
Right.
Once you enter the vessel proper, like you guys head up some of the scaffolding, you guys heading to the way that the pirates fled into the vessel, or are you going to attempt to go in it at another way? Before I go any further, you said you had your what do you call it? Scrambler or
signal jammer? Yes,
signal jammer on. What exactly does that do per se for you?
All right, let me go into my inventory, pull up my signal jammer. This device, originally designed by the stewards for military use, is used by corporations and criminals alike. They're available, blah, blah, blah. If attached to a larger broadcasting station, the range increases to 12 miles, so I could boost signals. Mm-hmm. A signal jammer can also block all communication devices from sending and receiving broadcasts.
All right.
Oh, no, I can't boost a signal. All I can do is block signals from receiving. Each signal jammer is designed to affect one specific broadcast medium, such as radio or wireless. You can attempt a computers or engineering check to bypass the signal jammer's effects or to determine the location of the jammer. Yeah.
What is the range as it stands for you?
4 miles.
Okay. All right. So you guys are basically incommunicado with the jammer on, unless you like specifically leave radio open.
I do telepathic.
All right.
Connection so everybody can contact each other.
Oh, well, that's handy.
All right. So you guys begin heading up. And once you get there, I'm just assuming, going off what you said, if anything, did you actually say you were going in that way? I don't remember.
No, yes, we want the jump packs. We can't
go the exact same way they went because they use jump packs to get there. So
no, you can go up the scaffolding, up the levels. It just takes walking to get up there.
Oh,
like each side of the vessel's slips, like docking slips, have
catwalks.
Catwalks that lead to the various levels.
Okay. Well, my vote is to go directly after them.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Agreed.
Yep.
Jump jets would be real handy in here.
All right.
And we can murder these guys easy.
The trip up, you don't get any static except for the sort of the low psychic hum given off by the connection that you share. And you get to the doorway and find that it has been locked behind them.
What kind of lock is it?
It is probably something initiated from the other side via computer use.
So not like a physical lock?
No. I mean, it is a physical lock, but there's no
no keyhole.
There's no keyhole to pick or anything like that.
Are there any panels on this side that we could open to get to the wiring?
Yes, probably. Go ahead and give me an engineering check.
13.
13. You find a panel, but you're unsure as to what all it leads to. This place is a wiring mess. Basically, it's probably been a factory farm for maybe even longer than it was an actual prison transport ship, and been gutted and retooled numerous times. So it's basically like jury rigged stuff on top of jury rigged stuff, keeping this vessel afloat.
Definitely a fire hazard.
I can't make any sense out of it if somebody else wants to give it a look.
Would that be me who's next best or Grim?
What skill is it?
Engineering.
It's probably you, Franks.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Boom. 23.
All right. You find yourself pretty easily able to bypass this lock. You just sort of reach your hand back into the panels, grope around amongst the wires until finally you find a release mechanism. And after a gentle tug,
Ready yourselves.
You feel a spark, and then the door opens up. Shoof. When it does, I need everyone on that side. I need everyone on that area to make a reflex save.
Roll to 15.
Roll to 15.
Plus, trying to find my reflex.
I got 25.
26.
Mine's a 20.
Sorry.
25.
Ooh. We're beating this thing's ass.
Are we supposed to be on the map?
No. We're not.
Okay.
Just I'm assuming this is going to be for half damage.
This is going to be for half damage. What all did you get?
No one got below a 20.
Okay, cool.
That's 20 and above.
All right, then you all take half damage.
Geist tucks and rolls out of the way of whatever this is.
This is just as simple a trap as you get. Basically, the catch release, it dropped the grenade on the string, it explodes. Doing 15 points of damage, so 7 if you made it, which most of you did.
I think all of us did.
Yeah, all of you did.
My bad, everyone. I didn't catch that. This is a teachable moment. We have no idea how long these pirates are here. They may have trapped everything.
You guys hear a squeal echoing through the entire corridor. It's like, oh, well, looks like we're still wired for sound. That's good. Now, one of you sleazebags have a jammer going, and that's unfortunate. But luckily, there's a lot of hard wire running through this, and a lot of hard-working folks have made it possible for me to talk to you. So, listen, I don't know what you assholes are doing here or who you're with, but if you leave right this minute, we won't kill you. How about that?
It's not a bad deal, guys. That's why are we here again?
Money. They offered us money to come save them from these people.
How much money did they offer us?
Money.
Didn't say.
Just a general amount.
Yeah, we have money, is what the 9-year-old at the comm said.
And we also loot their bodies.
Mm-hmm. Jump jets, man. Jump jets.
If you can beat the 9-year-old's offer and throw in a few jump jets, we'll be more than happy to leave.
They don't hear you.
Yeah, I figured as much.
I take that as a no. Forward, crew.
Then we're gonna kill everybody on this boat.
Again, they don't hear you. This is an intercom.
Look around for the intercom return panel.
Make a perception check for me.
I'm kidding. I don't care. I care about that. Unless somebody else wants to talk to him, I'm.
No, I hollered like they could hear me, and I can't hear the dungeon master. My character can't.
Yeah, but you know it was an intercom.
Yeah, but it's the future.
So 22 to look around for a
Once the smoke clears, you can see further up the way that there is a panel at about halfway down the hall you're looking now.
All right, so I once Valgorth says all of that, I pointed out that he should probably push the button if he wants anybody to hear him.
No. I'll walk over to it, push the button, and reiterate what I just said.
What did you just say? I'm sorry.
If you can beat the price of a 9-year-old and throw in a few jump jets, we'll be more than happy to leave.
You hear your own voice echoing through the vessel, and then a voice comes back and says, "Oh man, you people! Listen, kids, we're here for the payroll. I don't know if that asshole sold us out too, like he sold out this ship, but let me tell you, friend, you're not gonna get any more than we're getting. And frankly, I'm tired of talking with you. You've already pissed me off. Something in your voice, something, I don't know. Something scaly in that voice of yours. I don't like.
I don't appreciate his condescending tone. I say we kill them all.
I'll push the button back and go, "You're accurate, lizard dude. But from what I've picked up, that means you don't have the money yet either. Thanks for the heads up. We'll see you on the inside."
All right. The comms cut off. All right. So basically what you're going to need to do from here, I suppose, is try and track where they are in the vessel. So you're probably going to need to get into the ship's internal systems. Luckily, this intercom port is also just a generalized communication station. So if you have the computer know-how and hardware, you could probably, if you're good enough, access the vessel.
30.
Thank you.
If you're good enough, 30.
Access the vessel's floor plans and various other things, and basically dock them to your own HUD.
Link it up to the heads up.
Yeah.
Geist is in wet work technician mode right now. Let's go. Let's kill some people.
You download the vessel's schematic in your head, and you get a quick checkup on the vessel. You see a few things redlining already in the vessel, just from the general status. One, environmental toxins. 2, heat. And 3, one called hatchery alert.
Oh.
But that's pretty nebulous as to what that means.
That means all the Chizard babies are dead or hatched. That's my guess. But there are no bad guys in the room that we just opened with the booby trap.
Just the hallway. I wouldn't hang around in the hall. I put a grenade in either.
Mm-hmm.
Proceed forward and look at the map and guesstimate based off they're going after payroll. Where would the payroll most likely be kept on this type size ship? Looking at the schematics.
Well, you're guessing that the payroll is probably
Captain's quarters.
Captain's quarters near the bridge, but you also know for a fact that the captain is already dead and on the bridge, dead, with his still living son.
So brutal.
So we need to go that way.
Yeah, I mean, they have not found it.
But they wouldn't be on the bridge still, because then the 9-year-old wouldn't have been able to broadcast to us without getting a projectile through the brain.
Perhaps.
Let's head that direction while we were making the decision.
I say we go to the captain's quarters, because they're probably in there trying to turn it upside down to find it. That is what I would do if I was after that as my objective.
The trip is quite a ways away. Like I said, Your vessel compared to this one is like parking a Winnebago in a skyscraper. So you're like basically doing a lot of walking or running, as it were, going to various lifts. You begin to move down the halls, check every corner, moving down the halls, heading towards the first lift you need to get up there. You see that also from your status check that the heat buildup has caused a lot of problems with the various other systems in the vessel. Like some things are on safety standby, and mostly things that are close to the chisered pens, which is a lot of lifts.
This is just a hunch, but I have an idea that we're going to have to be killing a lot of chisels. Are they hostile?
They're, I'd say like they're a bit more dangerous than a chicken, but not too much.
How big are they?
They are like a fat chicken.
Mm-hmm.
They're like
okay.
If a chicken's like actual like visually, you know how chickens are look bigger than they are because of their feathers. Chizards are actually that size.
Gotcha.
So it's meaty, dangerous.
They're meaty. They're muscular. It's like making a cat angry if you piss one off.
It's dangerous as a peacock.
Yes, it could be dangerous even as a peacock. All right. You begin winding your way through the ship, moving your way down hall, up the few lifts you can find working, and finally your proximity alarm tells you that there are some life forms ahead that do not conform to the expected life forms the ship has. You're guessing that the ship has everyone chipped if they're an employee. The reason
just good business.
The reason, the way you can tell, mainly once you get a lot of biomass in area one from another. Otherwise, the Chizards would drown everyone out. However, you're guessing that the pirates in this case are not chipped, but you do get one active chip beacon. But it is not moving.
Move forward.
Yep, stealthily.
I'm cool with that.
Is there is it at a T junction or a T section, or is there a corner I can peek around?
You are basically coming up onto it looks like crew quarters, but like once you get to the end of the hall, basically it'll branch off into a T, and then basically a few other halls that branch off of that.
And the biomass signal is coming from the crew quarters?
Yeah.
All right, let's start John McClaning these things one by one.
Have a few laughs.
Okay.
We go up to the crew quarters.
All right, you head to the crew quarters. The beacon you are detecting is to your left. You see the hall goes to the right. And
Ooh. Natural 20 for my stealth.
Okay. Anybody else attempting the stealth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is the door shut to the crew quarters?
All the doors seem to be shut.
27 for my stealth.
All right.
Also 27 for my stealth.
Did y'all all roll natural 20s? Because that's what I get on a natural 20.
No,
I rolled
a
a
15.
19.
I rolled a 15.
33 on a natural 20. 33.
Oh. Well, fuck me, I guess. Tied for third. And on a nat 20.
But still, that's better than the bad guys, we hope.
Yeah.
What was the lowest roll?
27.
27. All right. Fine. As you guys head up to that area, the T junction, you peer around the corner to left and right. You see that there are two armed people, one on the left, one on the right. one of them seems to be smoking a cigarette, and the other one is playing maybe a handheld game. They both they both have weapons at easy hand.
Are they chipped?
These are not chipped. You don't see them on the
Okay.
on the HUD.
I would love to run up and stab one in the neck with my bone blade.
All right. Let's see. Since I'll let you keep your stealth check if you like. You begin moving down the hall. The halls, incidentally, just a brief description here, are not plush or carpeted. They are mostly just grated floors. You see a lot of piping running underneath. The walls here are sort of like a deep gray, but you see there's some rust spotting and some stainage from various condensation leaks. This place is just it's old and it's in bad shape.
I am picturing like a power station.
It kind of has that vibe to it, like
a 1980s climax scene in an old factory.
Yeah,
that's what I'm picturing.
It does have sort of an old factory aesthetic going on. The lights are old and flickery. Some of them might even use like gases, which is extremely
primitives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to run up and try to trick attack the one that's
left.
The one that's smoking and not playing his game.
Okay.
So can I take the stealth roll that I rolled and add that for my attack, or do I need to re-roll my stealth for the trick attack?
I'm gonna let you use the stealth up to him, and then you will have to roll a different stealth to do the attack.
Okay. 31 on my sneak at 32.
Okay.
For the trick attack attempt.
All right.
I'm assuming that hits.
Oh yeah.
Bone blade snicks out and 23.
Okay. 23 damage.
His flat-footed AC.
Oh yeah, definitely hits.
Okay, awesome. Then that is a D4 and a D8. Plus our level is still 3.
4.
Is that right? 4?
Your level's 4.
Okay. 9 damage.
9 damage. All right. You sneak up behind this guy, stab him with your bone blade. He almost chokes on his cigarette as he spins around. You can see that he's got you see that he's got some sort of like nasal cannula kind of thing shooting fresh air into his nostrils. But otherwise he's not masked or environmentally protected at all.
He is now flat-footed to everybody.
All right, and oh gosh, let me get my scrap paper out for initiative.
Oh yeah, we didn't even roll initiative.
No, you were doing a thing.
Sorry, everybody. I wasn't trying to steal spotlight.
You were.
No worries.
I just feel like I'm in my element. It's sneaky murder time.
Sneaky murder time.
My favorite kids show.
Hi, kids! It's Uncle Billy's Sneaky Murder Time. Who was the clown? Gaston. Oh God, the clown serial killer. What was his name?
Oh, some dumb guy.
Oh shit! Now I can't remember. Fuck.
Gacy.
Thanks.
Uncle Gacy's Sneaky Murder Time.
Uncle Touchy's Puzzle Basement.
Where you won't wear a shirt and you'll cry.
God. All right, Valgorth, what is your initiative?
I used my paradox of 4 to give me an initiative of 7, then re-rolled my paradox and got a nat 20. So
okay.
I'm still initiative 7, but I've got a 20 in the bank. I'm ready to spend on something.
All right. Trying to find a pen that works. Geist.
8.
We're doing great. Weebskeep,
Also 8.
also 8. SX,
21.
21.
Glad I got my one trick attack that I can get in out the way.
And Thugs. Oh my god. That's embarrassing. All right, so Essex.
Nice.
Take a pot shot at the one that's flat-footed.
All right.
Uh, 14 EAC.
All right, 14 EAC. Yes.
All right. That's 2d6.
Are we theater of the mining this, or is this on the
Yeah,
map?
this is a very small combat. Right
15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. All right, plus, let's see, you did 9 to 15. All right, guys, after you sneak up and stab this guy, a shot fires over your shoulder and into the guy's neck. He finishes swallowing his cigarette and goes face down on the ground. Meanwhile, on the other side, the other guy is alerted. But it's not his turn. It's your go. Weebskeep or Geist, depending on who's got the better initiative.
2.
5.
You're first.
Exactly as I planned. As I dodge the falling dead man, I will pull out my membrane holdout pistol, attempting another sneak attack.
All right, well, you have to run all the way over. Oh, pistol. Okay.
Yeah. They're not next to each other.
No, they're on opposite sides of a hall, about 20 feet down, either way.
Yeah. So as he drops, I spin
You are
around.
50 feet from the guy at this point.
I got 80 feet of range, baby.
All right.
So quick sneak, bam, 32.
32
Again.
will, yeah.
Pistol, 9. Does a 9 hit?
9, what? A 9 hit his what? Kinetic or energy?
It is his flat-footed energy.
Oh, flat-footed energy. All right.
Yeah, because I succeeded on my stealth, he's flat-footed.
I see.
I'm sure it's not.
I don't think it does.
Yeah.
It does not. I'm sorry.
Maybe
That's
he's got
fine.
a negative dex. You don't know.
I'm the distraction. That's why I'm here.
All right. So, your go, Weepskeep. You are a little closer, being still in the hall. You can get there in a move.
All right, so I am going to what's that thing called? Charge.
Entropic strike.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna charge so that I can gain an entropy point, and I'm also going to spend an entropy point
Take
to
a penny.
do an extra D4
Leave a penny.
if that works.
All right.
And that is a 7 on the die, 13.
For kinetic.
No, energy and flat-footed.
All right. Well, energy will do it. Good flat-footed.
Woohoo!
Well, he was only flat-footed to me.
Oh,
I thought you said he was flat-footed to everybody.
That was the guy who just died. If I had hit him with my shot, he'd be flat-footed to everybody.
Oh,
Okay, so just energy.
if it's not flat-footed, then no, that's he dodges your blow.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, hiss.
Valgorth.
I'm going
Both these
to,
guys rolled very badly.
I'm going to step to the side so that I can shoot around Weepskeep,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to send a bullet from my sniper rifle down the hallway there and hope for the best.
Right.
Bam! 17 to hit his cack.
I just seen you like giving your sniper rifle bullet like a little bag lunch. Like, all right, you have fun today. What was your attack roll?
17 against KAC.
Hit.
Okay, then I'm going to use my paradox roll of a 9 to make that damage base 9 plus 4, so 13 damage to that guy.
All right. Yes, you damage him. He lets out a horrible scream. Ah! It echoes. This place is really good at echoing, by the way. But it's his go. The only person near him, however, is Weebskip.
Well, both of them. Geist is up there too, isn't he?
No,
I'm
he's
50 feet
shot
away.
from a range.
Oh, you shot at him.
Yep, afraid so. So this guy pulls his pistol and starts firing at you in a panic. But his panic leaves him open to attack of opportunity.
That's what I was wondering, if he was close enough, but I was also muted, so you couldn't hear me.
Oh, okay.
Does he drop his gaming device?
No.
This is
Using a pistol. I'm not dropping my damn Game Boy to shoot people.
this is a 16 EAC.
It does.
Wow.
Punch his spine out.
Where is it at? Oh. 11 damage.
11 damage. All right. Your punch.
Acid, because I said
Acid.
so.
All right. Your entropic punch burns through his armor and through his neck. He lets out a gargle and falls down, scrabbling at his burning equipment as he expires. Leaving you guys in the hall with these guys.
Did they have jump jets?
They do not. They have static arc pistols.
I'm going to take that handheld console because I know a guy.
I'm going
Okay.
to grab one of their static arc pistols so I have something.
All righty. He also has, between the two of them, you can get 2 energy packs off them.
Hey.
What about key cards or anything? Just quick
Yes, he's-
pat down.
He's got the blue key, so you can get through the blue door later.
Oh, this is Doom. All right.
No, but yeah, no, it's got the hallways here certainly could evoke that kind of early Doom level kind of.
Any letters from loved ones? Or 2 loved ones?
Yes, F and U, not popular people. One of them is human or near human, and the other one appears to be maybe a half elf. It's hard to say. The crew quarters around still have the signal that you hear, but now that you have made all that noise, you see the signal is up and moving, and it begins to on your HUD. You see the signal begin to move through the rooms like they're connected by doors. This person seems to be like not trying to avoid the hallways at all possible, moving through rooms. You see the dot slowing down and then speeding up again, and then slowing down and speeding up again, as if he's checking corners and shit.
There's our Huckleberry. And he's running away from us or toward us?
Away from the noise.
Let's see. We know he's checked all the corners, right? So we can just go.
Well,
Can we
nothing
check
that's going to attack him around those corners.
Can we check the crew quarters real quick to check on this chipped person? See if they're alive.
Yeah, chasing that down, or are you going to continue on to towards your goal?
Oh wait, that was the chipped guy who's running
Yeah, it was
away.
the chipped guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's how we can see him running.
I see. If he's running, he's fine. Moving
All right. Okay.
on. Sneaky.
Well, I mean, sneaking's kind of over now, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can still move stealthily towards your goal.
Yeah.
As you begin to move down the hallways and past basically the crew quarters here, looks like this place is probably run pretty tightly. Like looks like they might have a room for 50 employees max, which is probably all you really need on a big automated vessel like this. Mostly maintenance from the looks of it, which also a vessel like this seriously needs.
You can tell by all the grease stains on the sheets.
Yeah. Lots of tools, lots of parts on desks in little boxes under beds. The place has a sort of a was ambushed kind of look to it, and that you see marks on the walls where energy weapons and projectiles have been fired. You see splatters of blood. In one or two rooms, you find dead bodies, which lets you know that once a person has stopped functioning, their chip probably just stops working after a while.
Were they already rolled, or they got anything in their pockets?
They've got stuff in their pockets.
Breadsticks.
Breadsticks.
Yes,
I said cred sticks.
Oh.
Delicious breadsticks for everybody.
That's what I'm calling cred sticks from now on. They're breadsticks.
I mean, they
Gotta
are.
get that bread.
I'll roll randomly to see if they have any cred sticks on them.
What I'm actually looking for is keys to get through, like doorways that might be locked.
You're guessing that the biometric chips are probably the keys.
Oh, and they stop working when they die. Damn.
But you do find 2 cred sticks, not in pockets, but on stuck in a central reader on a table. You can see that there was a card game going on here at the time, and the 2 dead bodies next to it probably were engaging in a little light gambling.
We'll check the values of those later. Snatch them out the table and ride out.
All right. You continue on to the vessel. You get closer and closer to the main factory, the main farm floor, and you see more and more of your avenues being cut off. Finally,
I'm sorry. I just typed in cred sticks for the notes on Google Docs, and you know what it auto corrected it to?
Breadsticks. The breadsticks now, baby.
You find your avenue of egress or ingress. Excuse me, I'm not sure if that's the right word for it, but ingress.
Ingress is in, egress is exit.
All right. Your avenue of travel narrowed down by a heat you can actually start to feel through your suits. Not necessarily like a burning, like something is on fire heat, but just like a stifling kind of. You can see that your thermometers on your HUD are raising. Everything else is getting a sort of a wet sheen to it.
Our HUD helmets get little windshield wipers.
Yeah, they get you see little beads of condensation forming around the edges of your masks. And finally, you get to a point where you are basically having to travel through the farm itself to get to a lone series of still air-conditioned lifts. And that's where we go to the map.
Ooh. We start at the bottom or the top?
Bottom, please. You'll see you guys come down or come up a lift. Stop, go away. I opened the wrong window. There you go. You guys come out the little 2-prong lift, but you just crowded in a small lift beforehand. Oh my god.
You don't get the map
Yeah.
on my share screen?
Yeah,
Yep.
no, I had the actual web page up, and then suddenly the zoom intruded, and it's the same picture, and I start trying to move shit around. God damn it! What's
Sorry.
I was trying to mute the train horn that was going by, but the map kept shifting and the screen kept changing, so I couldn't hit my mute fast enough.
Let's see.
Look at all those guys.
Who are we missing on the map?
Me. I was whip.
There you go.
30 seconds.
Here you see lots of towering racks of chisered enclosures. You can hear them clucking and hissing at each other through their bars. This seems to be a laying area. Each chisered hen is in her own little area, basically being automatically robbed of her eggs. However, the automatic systems seem to have malfunctioned, and instead of eggs, you see a lot of like little hideous, tiny, peeping chisered chicks, moving around the little enclosures with their mothers. And the whole place, the walls are sweating here, and you realize that it's probably the heat is not coming from an engine problem. It's coming from the tens of thousands of chisards without proper ventilation.
No. It's that chisered heat.
That's right. They are endomorphs, or endotherms, excuse me.
Warm-blooded.
Yeah, like dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm. And chickens.
And chickens.
Which are dinosaurs.
Yes. Yes, they are. Don't let anyone fool you, kids. It's eat them or they will eat us one day.
I mean, that's just factual. If you have chickens and you die, they're going to eat you.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious.
Just like cats.
And Aunt told me a story where she lost her pinky toe to a chicken.
What?
WHAT?
She lost her pinky toe in a farming accident, and before they could grab it to reattach it, a chicken ate it.
It's not funny.
It is not
It
funny.
is funny, and it's true, according to her.
And why would she lie about that? Honestly?
I don't know.
Like, yeah, that's not a story you make up to sound cool.
Yeah, unless there's a less flattering way that she lost her pinky toe, I don't think she would have made that up.
I'm sorry. As you guys get off the lift, you can, like I said, see all the chisered cages. The map is pretty simple for that reason, in that basically if I like try to draw all that, it would have been a big effort. So this is the sort of the simplified HUD version of the area that you see. You guys know the shape of the room with a quick glance at your HUD. However, you don't know what else is in here because the racks are pretty obstructive.
Are they floor to ceiling?
They are floor to near ceiling. You see that they almost reach the ceiling with like maybe a walk space, a crouching walk space on top, and a little bit of piping and hosiery that goes into the big cages as well. Probably more ventilation or automation.
Are they made out of just chicken wire, or are they like...
They are not made out of chicken wire, but they are roughly open. They are basically pins, but they're not like rickety pins. These are huge steel contraptions.
Well, what I mean is, like, can we see through them to see the chiseards, or no?
No. You can see the chiseards on the side that you are facing. You cannot see the chiseards on the other side of the rack, which also is another rack full of chiseards.
Okay, so it's a lot of cover.
Yeah. The circular thing that you see as you come out seems to be an area where basically you just stand there and it gives you like speed levels. It's basically a big control chamber for a big control area for doing the duties for these various racks, checking levels on cleaning, checking eggs and temperatures, checking things like that. Almost everything in here seems to be redlining, including food stores, which are redlining in the neg area. The water seems to be almost completely out. Heat levels naturally extremely high. Toxins, aerial toxins, bad. What are you guys doing?
Going for the lift is what Geist wants to do.
Well, that's what you have to do. Which way are you going, I guess is what I mean to say.
I think the shortest path would be up through here. And I'll even say, okay, so I think our shortest path would be this way.
We can't see what you're doing.
Not yet.
Oh.
I'm annotating. I picked the wrong color for it.
You picked blue, didn't you?
It's purple, but can you see that?
That is very hard to see. Yes, I can see
It
it.
is very hard to see. All right. But, yes, I do see it.
So yeah, that is the path that Geist suggests. Unless anyone has any better options, he's going to
the most direct path seems like the right path to me. We don't have any reason to think otherwise yet.
So Geist is going to keep low and move to there.
All right.
And I'll be right behind him.
All right, guys, as you round the corner there, you see a knot of pirates that seem to be waiting in the wings, so to speak. Down the halls. And let's do initiative.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ooh.
Oh, my Lanta. Three. Natural 1 for 3.
All right. 3. Geist.
19.
19. Valgorth.
7.
7 again. Essex.
19.
19 as well. Pirates. Let's see if we get a little better this time. I did not get much better this time. Jesus effing God. All right. What is your initiative bonus, Valgorth? Incidentally.
+3.
Wow. You still go first. All right. Essex or Geist?
Okay. And they have noticed us.
Mm-hmm. Seems like they might have been waiting. As if they have this same sort of heads-up display going on.
Okay. Then Geist is going to 5, 10, 15, 20 to here. Rolling a stealth check for my trick attack. 24. Does that beat the guy in front?
The guy in front.
The guy
Yeah.
I've marked in orange?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will shoot at him with my gun as opposed to shooting at him with my knife. That's a natural 20.
Don't get excited about it or nothing.
It's a natural 20. I'm excited. For a 26 to his flat-footed AC.
Right. That will hit.
Is it a crit?
Yeah.
All right, that's double dice, right? That's double everything in this particular game. Correct?
You roll twice.
Yeah, you roll twice and then you get whatever crit effect your weapon has.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Let's see what my crit effect is.
If any.
Burn.
Burn!
All right, so 10, 15 damage and a d6 of burn on his turn or my turn?
Let's just take it with your turn.
Okay. Next turn.
No, you can roll it now.
Okay. Then he's going to get another 1 point of damage.
Was that total again? Sorry.
15 plus
Okay.
1 fire. So 16 total.
All right, cool. Okay.
Clears the path for Weepskeet.
Grimjacks, go ahead.
All right. All right, I move there. And then I cast polymorph on myself. And I am done.
Sound like you're using a different mic all of a sudden too, Jeff.
Yeah.
Maybe because I changed the angle of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was bad.
Valgorth.
Uh, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, so the guy the furthest away from me, I need him to give me a. So I'm gonna round the corner and do all the pirates look the same, like gear wise?
They seem to be similarly outfitted. Like I said, they're all like mostly like they all have like little touches, different patches, different like decorations, ornamentations. But gear wise, they're largely the same.
There's not one with a heavy duty Gatling cannon or anything.
No, but these guys are using long arms.
Okay. The guy in the furthest away from me, not straight ahead from me, but north into the west one, needs to give me a will save.
Will save. Where you at? Will save. There you go. I got that's pretty good. 18.
Well, shit.
Sorry.
So instead of being confused for a round and entangled for 4 rounds, he is just off target for 4 rounds.
Off target? Was that like a penalty to hit? Or?
Yeah.
It's a -2. It's a flat-footed for hitting as opposed to flat-footed for being hit.
Yeah, I think
Gotcha.
So -2 to hit for 4 rounds.
The thugs get to go.
And I'll drop prone as a swift action.
All right. The one that's on fire attempts to take a full-run action to put the fire out on himself. The other 3 open up. One of them has a penalty to hit. So I'll make that a different colored die as I roll.
And that was this one back here, right, Toker? To the left?
As far away from me as possible, that guy.
Hey.
This one here that's yellow?
Yeah.
Well, he's brave enough. Come on, you ain't got to insult him.
He's yellow.
He's yellow.
New York City.
All right, so I got, let's see, 4. For Weepscape, I got a 15. Does that hit you with energy?
That does not.
All right. For Geist, I got a 19. Does that hit you with energy?
Are you taking into account the cover that I have?
I figured don't you just add that to your AC?
Yeah.
Is it a 2 or a 4?
I don't know. I figured you were taking cover. You know how it works.
But I don't.
Should be just 2
Yeah.
for partial cover.
And what'd you roll? 21?
I got a 19 to hit.
Oh, you miss.
All right, cool.
Pings off the chisered cage.
And the one that you used mental powers on fires at you, Valgorth, but that is only a 14 to hit.
Yeah, no.
All right. They open fire. You guys dodge their weapons. And we're at Weepskeep. Go ahead.
All right. Wait a second. Oh no.
Oh no.
I shall spend an entropy point to give me an extra 10 feet of movement.
All right.
And I'm going to attack Mr. On Fire.
Well, formerly on fire.
Mr.
Mr.
Formerly
Relieved. but not for long.
upon flame. Probably missing with a 14 EAC.
All right. 14 with EAC. That does not miss.
Boo. Oh, no, it does not miss. Woo. I mean,
Because he's
Woohoo.
flat-footed.
10 damage.
10 damage.
Acid.
10 damage acid. That is enough to put this guy down. And that brings us back to the top if you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Geist. The guy you ambushed is polished off by Weep Skeep once more, and you're go.
Geist is going to stealth.
I said 10 feet, sorry.
Around the back.
As you move around the back, you see reinforcements coming from further down the hall.
I will relay that information telepathically through our telepath, Grimjack's Essex. And when I get to...
Here's what you spy in your quick run around, those 3 guys.
Oh, okay. There are 3 more. And I would like to attempt from there, I believe. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. Can I hit the guy that's not yellow from that hallway?
I guess if you're like flat against the northern cages, you probably could catch
so
him.
He'd be able to hit me as well, but we both kind of have
you're
cover.
Both suffering, cover.
Okay. Let's do the quick stealthy stealth. That is a lot. 30, 31.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, and then shooting the pistol. 12 is not going to hit his flat-footed, I assume.
It is not.
Okay.
All right, you take your pot shot. You hear Geist's warning that 3 more are coming, and it's your go, Grimjacks. You polymorphed last round, correct?
Yes.
What did you polymorph into?
Generic form. It's basically my psychic form.
Oh, okay.
It looks pretty much just like me, except I kind of glow a little bit.
Oh, okay. You went Super Saiyan a little. Or
yes.
You went moderately okay Saiyan.
Yeah.
It's before, what was it? Kaioken. Right? Before he becomes Super Saiyan, he's got the Kaiokens.
Mm-hmm.
The aura, the nebulous aura around him.
You know way more about Dragon Ball than me, my friend.
I've loved Dragon Ball Z it came out when I was in my teens, and I was in it.
Mm-hmm.
Buying bootleg VHSs from Software Seconds in Colombia, just so I could see the Majin Buu saga. Yeah, I was in some Dragon Ball Z.
I double moved.
You double moved. All right. That's them. Your go, Valgorth.
Okay.
Oh, crap. No, I didn't. Hold on. I got movement of 40.
Backpedal.
Excuse me.
Look, I'm the precog. I deal with time loops, not you, Jeff.
All right. I'll move there, turn around the corner, and that's about as much as I can do.
Okay. All right. Back to you, Psychic Boy.
The same guy as before needs to give me another will save.
Same guy as before. Will save.
Fortitude save.
Fort save. This one is not so good. 10.
Thank God. I accelerate a living opponent's personal timeline to the end of their natural life cycle, unleashing the ravages of time in a devastating surge. They made the Fortitude save, but they failed. I'm casting this as one of my. I have to cast this as it's a first level spell. So he would take 1d10 damage. I'm going to use my Paradox 20 to make that a max if he takes 10 damage and 2 strength damage.
All right. So you make him older?
Yeah.
Okay.
If he had made the save, he would have gotten to ignore the damage dealt, and this won't really matter, but the ability damage wears off in a minute. So if he's still around in 10 rounds, his 2 strength comes back.
I don't have high hopes for this guy being around.
If he's still around in 10 rounds, then we're all dead.
That one's still alive? The one that I was fighting? Okay.
The guy needs to go to the Garbo. Here you go.
I labeled him as dead.
I can't see that.
Yeah, man, these things are so tiny.
Just take it off the map.
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, I cast the spell, and I'm going to continue to lay here prone.
All right. I shall lay here like a dead fish.
Yes, ignore me.
All right.
That's the Valoric coming out in you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now these guys in the mid hall here go. Let's see. God damn it. Let's see. This guy gets a stealth check of 27. I think that gets you, Weepskeep.
For what?
This operative you're fighting in the hall here is attempting to trick attack you.
It's 20 plus your level.
Yeah. With definitely. With a sleight of hand check here, and indeed he does.
It's against your CMD?
No, it's against their level plus
oh, okay.
20. So yes, a knife basically ejects into his hand, and he tries to prune you. But I rolled incredibly low. Wow, worst roll you can possibly do on 2d4.
2 1s.
Anyway,
so you rolled the stealth, and then you rolled to attack as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the one right beside me?
Yeah, that's the one right in front of you.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, it's 5 damage all again.
So wait, did the attack hit me?
Oh right, the attack. Shit.
That's what I was saying.
I keep forgetting there's 2 rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. I got a 20.
Yes.
Kinetic. All right. So yes, then 5 damage. You're flat-footed versus this guy and his compatriots.
Uh-huh.
The guy who got who's let's see, is that guy took 10 damage?
10 damage, 2 strength, and he's still off target for.
He's still off target.
What level are we? 4?
He's going to try and fall back past the line there. This guy is going to move as well. But what's your stealth check? They don't seem to notice you hiding in that little hallway there, by the way. As they move past or try to move past, they are focusing on the big looming wooded threat in their hall in their vicinity.
The salad.
Yeah, the angry salad running down the hall to get the.
Hasn't been assaulted by an angry salad.
Sorry.
We call her Caesar.
I was thinking salad shooter. That's a really old reference.
Well,
like,
now that
I
she's
really-
got a gun.
They
Really don't like being called a salad?
They take a couple of shots at you, but it's me rolling it. They both miss, despite your flat-footedness.
It's because I've tortured them with my mind.
Here we
Mind
go.
taker.
Weepskeep.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah? Okay, so that would be a 20 to hit that guy.
Oh, that definitely hits that guy.
Lovely. Come on. Good one. 10 damage.
10 damage.
Acid.
Acid. All right. All right, you 10 damage him. He is suitably frightened by the whole thing. We're at, all right, initiative 1, where the reinforcements move up the hall. They are expecting to see you, and they do. As you have broken stealth, honestly, by attacking. So they move up and they begin firing at you, Geist. But one gets too close, so you would get an attack of opportunity on the nearest fellow as he rounds the corner, expecting you to fire at a more distant target.
Nice. All right. 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, that gets him.
And this is with my arm blade for 6 damage.
6 damage. Sweet.
No trick attack on that one.
All right. That guy, in return, gets a 21 to get you.
Yes.
And the guy next to him gets a 22 to get you.
No.
No. All right.
I mean, yes. Yeah, it was a joke.
Their laser rifles fire at you, dealing 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage between the two of them.
Yeah.
And that was the last round. You guys hear a loud begin sounding in the coop. And then you hear that voice that come across the comm, even louder even than the Chizards, going, well, looks like we got you pinned, but let's unpin our friends and see if that slows you down a little. And you guys see all the Chizard cages begin to slowly, all the little cage parts begin to slowly rise up. Top of the round, Geist.
Okay. As part of my trick attack, I will guarded step and attempt to kill the guy who's old now.
Yeah. Old
Natural 19
hits.
Oh, that's my stealth.
Oh, okay.
So that definitely beats his Madoodle. 19 total against his flat-footed.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. Okay. That's my D4 and my D8. That is 13 damage.
13 damage finishes that guy off.
That's my move and my standard.
All right. Let's see. Grimjacks. Two dudes
right.
down the hall, and you know that there's a couple up there on the other side of Geist.
Yep. I'll lean around the corner and shoot that guy in the back.
All right.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
it's a solid shot in the back.
So he gets to make the critical part of this. It's got a critical effect called the stagger.
Okay.
DC 15.
DC 15 is fort.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. I got a 7, so I'm staggered.
All right. And let's see if he's even still alive.
This guy's fresh, but I think yes.
But he shot him with a sniper rifle in the back.
I know, in the back.
Yeah.
As all good snipers.
21 points damage.
21 points of damage. That does indeed put him down.
And he's staggered.
And he's staggered as he dies.
All right. And okay, I stay right where I'm at.
Okay.
if he had not died, I was going to actually retreat a little bit, trying to draw him back in. But Never mind.
Okay. Let's see. That happens on 15. So on initiative count 15, which nobody has but this effect, the cages finish open and chizards begin to flood out of every cage. At first they're a little hesitant, then confused, and then after the little cheapy chizard babies begin flying out, the mothers come out immediately after them, and the whole floor is filled with flapping, fluttering, squawking, and hissing chizards.
Difficult terrain, I assume?
It is both difficult terrain and a fun hazard. Let's see. But now it is your go, Valgorth. You are about to be trampled by chizards.
Yeah, stand.
Okay.
I will use a move action to stand, and then I will use a second move action to how tall can I climb this next to me, this cage?
Yeah, you can climb it. It's probably pretty easy to climb.
Well, I mean, I have a climb speed, so.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely.
Then I will climb up at 15 feet.
All right, you climb up at 15 feet. You've got another 10 feet-ish to go to get to the top of the racks.
Yeah, I just wanted to get. I wanted to get out of the chizard.
Out of the floor. Got it.
Yeah, I'm off the floor and above the chizards.
All right, you're off the floor, above the chizards.
Listen to me, half lizard brethren.
I'm one of you, kind of.
My sisters, no. Let's see. It is the remaining hallway thug who is fighting. Weepskeep continues to try to knife duel with her. This time only getting a 16 for kinetic.
That hits me if I'm flat-footed to this thing, right?
Yes, you are flat-footed to him.
Alrighty then, that hits.
Okay, then you that kind of makes up for it. All right, he gouges you for 8 points.
All right, that gives me an entropy point. Thank you.
And it is your go.
Who, me?
Your go.
That is an 18 to hit it?
18 will hit him.
Alrighty then. You're going down, sucker. 11 points of damage. Acid. Burn him up.
You've hit this guy before. 11 points finishes him off.
Yeah. And the chizards start eating his body.
Yeah, chizards begin pecking away at his suit.
And so from there, like, I still have a move.
Yes.
I am going to... Are all of the ones that I'm flat-footed to now dead?
Yes.
Okay. But difficult terrain, so... I guess I can only get 15 feet, right?
All right, you begin wading through the chizards.
Yep.
These guys at the far end. This guy does this number here. This guy does this number here. And they continue to fire upon you guys.
Mm-hmm.
This time one of them, a shot goes wild. One of them has that's a 23 to hit. Let me roll a d6 though. You see a shot dead aimed at your forehead as the guy lifts his head up. However, as soon as his finger squeezes the trigger, a chizard flies up, blocking the shot.
Nice.
In a shower of feathers and blood. Let's see.
So it takes the shot for me?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Not even half damage or anything. I like it.
Yep. Unfortunately, they have the same temperamental kind of shield.
Very much a mischance for us to hit them.
But yeah.
It's like mirror image, sort of.
Let's see. Only it's an exploding chicken.
Yeah. That's what every mirror image should be. As soon as your image gets hit, just a chicken explodes.
All right, so let's take a quick break. You hear the thing fire up. The intercom fire up and says, "Sorry, boys, I hate to leave you like this, but we're gonna prepare some more surprises. But if you make it out and you kill them, I'll give you a bonus." And then the thing goes off, and you see the two pirates looking extremely pissed. Next time, we'll continue on as you guys are trying to make your way to the bridge of the Dapper Mammoth, fighting your way through both pirate and Chizard. And so who wants to do like the whole outro spiel for us?
Hey, bye.
Yes, bye.
You've been listening to Raiders of the Lark 2.0. Please check out our Patreon, our website, and click like. And okay, bye.
This is your permanent job.